Good morning. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to Friday. It's Michelle House here from Rich Living. Welcome to High Vibes at 5:55. Lovely to see you. I'm just having a big sniff of my oils. I forgot to do my oils this morning. How's everybody going? How's your week been? Did you set some beautiful intentions underneath the full moon last night? Oh, she was very pretty. I had a great time underneath the full moon and with the fire pit. It was awesome. All right, so today's topic is all about kids. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to kids, but I wanted to talk about rich living kids. So how can we, as parents, as aunts, as big sisters, as, godmothers, godparents, how can we guide our children into a rich living way of life? So make sure you stick around, because at the end of the conversation this morning, it goes for about 10 to 15 minutes. So at the end of the conversation today, we'll have a hashtag going in the Rich Living Room, which if I got any of my friends out there who want to share the tag today, I get so distracted. If someone could share the Rich Living Room group, that would be fabulous. Thank you. So yeah, stick around for a hashtag, because we get a hashtag going over in there after the conversation, and we help each other and guide each other and inspire each other. It's actually been a really awesome addition to these conversations. We had such a great thread in there yesterday and last night about what's your intention under the full moon. So I'll create a hashtag. By the end of this, I will have created a hashtag thinking on my feet or feeling on my feet. So why this came to my attention was Bailey, who is in the Rich Living Room. She's one of my money school students. She shared this it's quite funny, and you could probably, I wonder if I could pick it up. You can have a look at it, but it's by, the comedian's name is Louis C.K. You'd know him if you saw him. He's actually got a very familiar looking face, and he was being interviewed on one of the night shows, and he was talking about how, I've got an alarm going off. He was talking about how, he's made all this money now that he's a comedian, and he was talking about his money and his children. It's a funny little episode, but it got me thinking about how we think about money and our children. So I'll share that with you in the Rich Living Room a little bit later. What I wanted to point out was, one of the things he says is, oh, my kids are going to be in trouble. I'm spending all their money and I should be saving it. And everybody's going to have an opinion about this. That our job as human beings on the planet, and our job particularly as parents, is not to financially provide for them. It's to teach them the skills to do that for themselves. So it's not our position, our jobs, our life to work, we earn income, and save it so that when we die, we have this lovely gift that we can hand to our children. For me, that's not the point. That's not something that drives me. And I have lots of people in my world, family world, I guess, that actually drives them, is what am I going to have left to hand over to my children? Now, here's the thing. If you're operating from that space on some level, and you may not even have the awareness that you're doing it, right? But if you're operating from that level every day when you wake up and you go to your business or you go to work, you're not coming from a place of serving yourself, and you're coming from, we've talked about this over the last couple of days, is this giving, but there's an agenda about that giving. That's not true giving. True giving is when you give without thinking about it. That kind of strategy is actually not serving you, and it's not serving your children. Because if your children then have the expectation that it's all right, my dad's working his ass off, doesn't matter that we don't see him because when he dies, we're going to get all his money. I don't know if people think that way, maybe they do. That's not serving them to be contributing, kind, generous, rich human beings on the planet. So I would really love to hear your thoughts about that and children. I know that some people get themselves in such a financial mess that they're not even thinking about how they feel, how they're going to process it, their feelings and their emotions about their financial mess. They're thinking about how they're not going to have enough money to leave for their children. And it's like, can you just take care of yourself first? It's the oxygen mask. If you don't take care of yourself, get yourself grounded and centered and firm in moving forward with your life, you're of no use to anybody. No use to anybody. Now, the interesting thing was, I had a quote come up on my screen. Does anyone get that Google, I think it's Google Memento, and the beautiful image photo comes up? And the quote is, in any given moment, we have two options: to step forward into growth or back into safety. So, that's something that we can be teaching our kids as rich living kids. I love that we're part of this, tribe and part of this community and part of this group that's all about living a rich life. Rich Living Revolution, I call it. It's actually the official name of my company, is the Rich Living Revolution, where money is important. We live in a world where that is our trade. That's how we get what we want, and that's how I get to buy groceries. It's how I get fuel in my car. We need to have money, but when we step back from that and instead of looking at I want to make $1 million, if we come back to the place of how can I be of service? What is my purpose here? Why am I doing that? What is the agenda I have? When we can come from that place, the $1 million is going to land on your lap anyway. As soon as I changed that direction in my life, where I was like, okay, I'm going to need this much money if I want to own my house by the time I'm 35, and I want to have a car, and I want to have a boat, and I want to, whatever. Didn't want to have a boat, but I want to have holidays every year or whatever it is. So that means that I've got to have this much money, and that means I've got to be billing out this much money to my clients, and that means I've got to be working this many hours a week and at this rate. Right, okay, what do I need to do in this next hour? Go, bang, bang, bang. That whole forceful energy is not something that I want to. It's not something that I want to show my kids how to live their lives. When I was living that way, I was not present. Wasn't present as a parent. All I was present in was go, 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 goal, goal, goal. When I let that go and came back to who am I? Why am I here? What can I offer? What is my purpose? What inspires people? Then the money magically came. It was like the floodgates opened. Instead of, I've just got an image of, that big dam, the Hoover Dam in America. And you're pushing and you're pushing, going, I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there, I'm going to get there, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it. I'm so close, I'm going to make this money, I'm going to make this money, I'm going to make this money. In the meantime, you've neglected and not looked after and not been in a connected, intimate relationship with your partner and, whatever in the background, but it's okay. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Okay. Now I'm 45. Now I'm 50. Now I'm 60, but we're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. You're missing all of this living. That's what I want to be, living my life in the present moment. So my children see me do it because I'm their biggest teacher. And Jonathan, and you as parents are their biggest teacher. They're looking up to you and going, okay, how do I live my life when I'm a grown up? Am I going to be like Auntie whatever? Am I going to be like Auntie May, or am I going to be like Uncle Bob? Well, I don't know. I couldn't think of any names there, but who am I going to be like? I like living like that because he's got a lot of money, but he's really unhappy and he never sees his kids. So I want to be demonstrating all the time within my community. My children know all about Rich Living, this community, this online community. They know all about it. They're part of my High Vibes tribe. That is what I want to be passing on to my children. Not a heavy bank account. If that comes along, fabulous. But that's not my focus. My focus is showing them how to live, because all that comes in anyway. Yeah? Awesome. Guess what? I did. I picked cards. Well, and so here they are. I haven't turned them over. I've got these two. One fell out. Oh. Michelle House laughs awkwardly to camera. Okay. I've never seen that card. Damara, guiding children. Bloody hell. You are good at helping, counselling and healing children. Use your skills to help children to help. Where is that? What? Anybody who's been watching this all week will know that this last 2 weeks has been. There's still a part of me that goes, really? But then there's this other part of me that goes, of course you pulled that card because you were just talking about it. Of course you did. But there's still that part. Anyway, the guiding children one. This one says, spend time with or have a heart-to-heart talk with your own children. Get into a career involved with helping kids, volunteer with young people. Know that children will be coming into your life soon. You will be a parent. Take care of your own inner child through play and laughter. And that's another very important one too with that one. That's a whole other conversation. But holy shit, that's pretty cool. I'm really good at this. And this one was the one that was the one that fell out. And I'm looking because the crown was upside down on that one. The Kuan Yin. Now I know a bit about this one. Yeah, compassion. I love that picture. Okay, so release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. If you are judging yourself about, oh my God, I'm in so much debt, I'm in so much financial trouble, I'm never going to be able to leave anything for my kids, compassion. Show yourself some compassion. Invite compassion into your world and into your life. And move through. Don't worry about that stuff yet. Sort this out. Get the oxygen mask on you and get whatever you need to get it sorted. Various meanings of this card. Release guilt and shame. Release guilt and shame. Beautiful. Keep your thoughts about yourself and others positive. Avoid gossip or bad mouthing of yourself or others. Forgive yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Release perfectionist tendencies. Holy smokes! Wow. Okay. It's kind of leaving me speechless, people. We'll have to stop these card drawings or I won't have anything left to say. And number 2. Oh man, goosebumps. Whew. And, this is the red base chakra. Anybody that was with me on the alchemy of intention setting process, the last chakra point that we go through is, so this would be the 3rd card. Perfect, under the full moon. So releasing and forgiving. Within the circle of family, we discover our belonging and the freedom to truly be ourselves. Let me quickly see what I can find. This card calls you to return to a sense of genuine connection to who you are and where you are from, to honour and explore the energy of family in the truest sense of the word. Not only your immediate blood-related family, but others on your path. You may. This card encourages you to investigate the beliefs you have acquired from your family and culture. That makes me want to cry, because that's what it is. It's this belief. Wow, it's this belief that that's the way we should be doing it. We should get a job. Nobody really talks about getting a business, by the way, until we grow up and think about it ourselves. Go to school, go to university, get a job, work hard, buy a house, pay it off, get married, have some babies, send them to school, make sure it's a private school, dictate, and then make sure you're putting enough money away for your super retirement funds, because you want to maintain this lifestyle that you've got, but you've also got to remember that you've got to leave some money in there to your children so that when you die you look good, because you left your kids some money. Like belief after belief after belief after belief after belief that has been drilled into us, and we kind of just go along on this ride and then get to somewhere at some point and go, hang on a second, this isn't quite what I thought it was supposed to be. This one also says belonging, community, culture, tribe. Getting a community, a rich living community, a high vibe community, a high vibe tribe. High vibes, high vibes, high vibes, a high vibe tribe. Living in the spirit and the energy of rich living. Rich living. Money will come. Hands down, always does. When you come from here, money comes from there. Alrighty. Let me just have a quick look at comments. Who have we got? Oh, look, I even put a special. No, where is it? Oh, now I can see it. There we go. Michelle May. Hey Michelle, nice to see you. We do give our children more than some, but for instance, a lot of their friends have had cars for either 18th or 21st birthdays, and we refuse to do this. We've said we will help if we can when it comes to them being able to afford to run a car, but it's one of the things you go to work to be able to afford. We have already told them that there won't be a big inheritance as we're going off on our travels and our retirement in the camper van my husband wants to buy. And it's this this belief that we buy into, and we don't have to buy into it. Our life is short. Buy into your own beliefs. Jenny's saying, wow. Jem is saying, that is mental. I bet you're saying that about my cards. Yeah, the last card is so cool. My mind has really been on community and tribe lately. Beautiful, Em. Beautiful. All right. All right. I will see you. Let me just pop that off so that when I go to save, I will see you. Oh, I will see you on Monday. When is it Friday? Is it Friday? It's Friday. Have an awesome, amazing weekend. Connect with your loved ones, and I will see you for some high vibes. Hashtag Rich Living Kids. Hashtag Rich Living Kids. So Michelle, you could cut and paste yours over into the Rich Living hashtag. That would be awesome, because people who come back and watch the live later may not read comments. So Rich Living Kids will be the hashtag for today. And yeah, off you go. Go have some fun. See you guys. Have a beautiful weekend. See you Monday.